Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. I did a boo-boo. Give me a minute so that I can finish my setup over here. But also, I have to go adjust the title. I clicked one click too quick, and I have the title of my previous Green Arrow video. So just give me a minute. I'm gonna have to go and change all of that. Today we are going to play various missions. The theme today obviously would be Christmas. Uh, This is going to be our last live stream before Christmas. Actually, this is going to be our last live stream of 2025. So I thought we could make it Christmas themed. Sadly, bad news. Bad news. Our friend Shadow Lady is not going to be with us tonight. So she did send me a tale telling me about it. So sadly, no Shadow Lady with us tonight. So we're not allowed to have any fun tonight. So no fun tonight. Oh, evil menu. What's wrong with it? There we go. I'm not sure why my evil YouTube menu froze for a second or two. Doesn't usually happen, but there we go. So tonight it will be live at 5. So let's put that there. And basically this will just be Christmas themed. Just because this is our last live stream before Christmas, and hopefully everyone is going to be dressed up as Christmas styles. Sadly, for the Christmas seasonal, there's only the one mission, the 4-player alert. 2 if you count the open world mission. But sadly, there's not much to do in terms of playing Christmas content. So obviously, we will play regular content like most of the time. The one thing is, we will be ideally Christmas themed with our characters. So there's still room in the group, unless, let's see who's here. Oh, there's Prophet over here, so let's invite him. So Andromedax cannot play with us tonight, or at least not yet. Oh, Ryushu is in the group. So we have room for one more. If someone wants to join, the time is now. So in a nutshell, we're going to play probably the latest raids. So we'll play the raid from the latest content and work our way down. We'll pretty much go like that. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of the chat. And also, just to be on the safe side, if you can hear me, say yes. I don't see the chat just yet, but I'll be there in just a second. I hope. There we are. So Adam Warren says hello. Oh, I cannot connect. Oh, that was weird. So now it seems to be working fine. So Aiden says hello. Sebastien Boucher says I chat in multi, and yes, we can hear you. Oh, thank you. So Jose Guzman, and there's also Ryushu who said who told us. There is a code right now. If you go to your marketplace, if you go to come on. If you go to redeem claim, if you go to where it says enter a code, if you enter the code, what's the code again? Happy gift. You will get some ant metal. I think I still have them here. So you will get a little box with some ant metal. So you will get 7 flawless ant metal and 5 processed ant metal. It's not that much. It's basically 7,500 ant metal. When you need millions of ant metal for one artifact, yeah, 7,000 ant metal is it's not that big a deal, but it's better than nothing. So I guess we're good to go. So let's go to the on duty. Raging Knight. And let's get this party started. Come on, evil menu. Oh, that girl from AU is here saying Merry Christmas to everyone. You might see the Uber lag. Oh, there we go. I was stuck in some Uber lag, so I could not exit the screen. I'm almost sad. Maybe we should have tried.
You've got to stop them.
Maybe we should have tried the elite version. Too late. Too late.
You've got to stop them.
So we're just waiting for Donald. Oh, let me switch to controller. There we go. You may have noticed they've changed the UI a bit, so whenever you have some new abilities, you see that on your screen. So let me go back to the chat while we wait. So the new code is a happy gift, and you will get some ant metal. It's not a big deal, but it's better than no ant metal. David Sharp says, hi everyone, I'll be watching the stream, but can't play right now. I have to stay available to move furniture. I hope everyone has been having a good week. And that girl from AU says, no fun and no purple theme. So
reading a lot of Black Lantern energy in here. Looks like our spectral friend brought us to the right place.
So you decided here first, no fun allowed.
Sinestro and Larfleeze could be in big trouble, and it's up to us to get them out of it. Let's go.
Oh, and Shadow's pointing out that I forgot to rename my stream. Oh, I got the wrong. There we go. Also, there was a live stream by the devs earlier today.
Over here. What's up with the giant book? We better check it out.
So in the live stream today, they revealed quite a few things. There's going to be some new augments. I think it's called power augments or something like that. And the first power augment we'll get will be a White Lantern ring. In a nutshell, you know the mission where we play and we get turned into a White Lantern. That is the abilities we will get from that ring. So people were asking if we would be able to get those White Lantern powers eventually. The answer is yes. Now, we don't know when we will be getting those abilities. All they said is that it would be available in the next in an upcoming event. So is it going to be the anniversary event? Is it going to be the next DLC? We don't know. But we do know that we will get a new augment, which will be a White Lantern ring with the White Lantern abilities we have in the game. And also, they showed us that we will be getting a second loadout. So in a nutshell, we will be able to switch from one loadout to the other. So right now we have 6 abilities in our loadout, and I forget how Red 5 did that, but basically we're going to be able to switch from one loadout to the other. So we will be able to have 16 abilities in our loadout now. And I guess that will make a lot of people sad because all the videos, all the DCUO videos about the loadouts, about builds, about all those videos will be obsolete now.
Change the narrative.
I guess one of the good things is that it will give people a chance to make some new videos.
Then take the runes to the pillars.
But yeah, all the videos will become obsolete now.
Okay, good. Runes locked in.
Now, it was getting a bit challenging to put, with all the iconic abilities we have now, it was getting a bit challenging to be able to get all the abilities we wanted. But now, with 12 abilities, I think that's going to be more than what we need.
Okay, good. Runes locked in.
Already, I have a hard time wrapping my head around it. But I guess it'll take some getting used to.
That rune is locked in. Nice. Okay, good. Runes locked in. Runes locked in and good to go. That rune is locked in. Nice. Okay, good. Locked in and good locked in.
So we still need some runes. Oh, I hear something. Oh, there it is.
That rune is locked in. Nice.
So people have been asking and asking for new powers. We're not really going to get new powers, but in a roundabout ways, we are getting new powers through artifacts, through the new iconic abilities, and in this case, through that new augment. We're gonna have to upgrade the augment using ant metal, so it's gonna be one more drain for ant metal. Already we needed a lot of ant metal for artifacts, and now we are going to need ant metal for the augments.
That's it. We did it. Check on Sinestro.
The chat jumped on me a bit, so let me go back a bit. So Shadow mentioned I forgot to rename the stream. Everyone, no fun.
For her
A special guest. So that girl from AU, Merry Christmas to everyone.
In the name of the cause.
Hello there, chatty chat. Fred is saying, I've been waiting. Oh, I should look what I'm doing. Fred says, I've been waiting 14 years for a second loadout. Now you have it. Now you have to wonder, like on PlayStation with the controller, I understand that you will have to toggle between the two loadout. But on PC, there's no reason why you could not have all your loadouts on the screen. Like I remember way back when I was playing Lord of the Rings Online, I had like 20 different loadouts on my screen. Like my screen was full of abilities I could use. But on PC, it was just like the click of a mouse on whatever ability you wanted. As opposed to with PlayStation, obviously, we're limited with the amount of buttons we have. Also, I guess that's going to solve that is going to solve one issue. Like one issue that people had was that there are some powers like Gadget that technically can have a second loadout with their stealth loadout. So that did give Gadget a big advantage compared to other powers. But now everyone is going to be able to have a second loadout. So that kind of sort of negate. Technically, then the Gadget will have 3 loadouts, but I think 2 loadouts will be more than enough, but we never know. Maybe Gadget players will manage to find a way to make 3 loadouts even better. So yeah, so Fred has been waiting 14 years for that. So you're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Again, from what Red 5 says, it's going to be in the next event. So most likely in January, either for the anniversary event or for the next DLC. Dark Horse, what game is this? This is DC Universe Online.
My lantern! You've taken everything! Please! Get my treasures and bring it back to me!
Denman says, wasn't it mainly for PS and just adopted for PC? I think it was developed for PlayStation, but it was also developed for PC. It was released on PC at the very same time as PlayStation, so... But yeah, early on, it was meant to be a game for PlayStation from the start. But they also made it for PC, and then later on Xbox and Switch. Now on Switch, it's questionable. Like there's a lot of issues on Switch because Switch is not really powerful enough to be to really run DC Universe Online properly. They have to pretty much remove a lot of features or a lot of graphical elements so that it could run on the Switch. And even then, from what Shadow showed us at some point, there was a lot of lag. Were they able to solve some of those issues? Is there less lag today? I have no idea. You would have to ask a Shadow. Sadly, she's not here today. Oh, and we have a message from Shadow's mom. Malty, I hope you have a lovely day and enjoy your live. I like the Christmas styles on your character. Thank you. Father to Wicked says, what you all talking about? Second loadout. There was a live stream with the devs earlier today. They did some sort of a base tour or something like that. And Red 5 did show that there would be a second loadout soon added to DC Universe Online. They already have it on the test server, from what I understand. And he could not mention when it would be added to the live server, but he did mention the next event, which most likely would be the anniversary event. I kind of doubt they would add it before the Christmas holidays, because probably sometimes early next week the devs will probably go on holiday for the Christmas holidays, and most of the devs, if not all of the devs, will be gone for Christmas until early January. So I that is really the wrong. Just before Christmas, usually it's not a good idea to add the new features, because if there's some huge major bug, they don't really have anyone in house to be able to fix it. So if I was to take a guess, I would say that we'll probably get it early January, maybe mid January. Again, it depends when we will get the anniversary event.
You did it! I'm rich! I'm wealthy! I'm galactically secure!
I would guess we'll get the anniversary event around January 7th. At the latest, January 11th, we should have it if we don't have it by then.
There! You have it! My lantern! Give it back!
We'll be holding onto your lantern until you help us.
Denman says vacation time is needed, especially during the holiday. That is true.
Serious? Fine!
When I was working in studios, I didn't mind working during holidays. The one exception will be the Christmas holiday. From December 22nd, 23rd, I would be gone until January 7th, or something like that. So that was the one time in the year where I refused to do any work. The rest of the time, when we had a holiday, I didn't mind working during that holiday. But the Christmas holiday was the one holiday where working was not an option. There's one time where they did try to get us to work during the Christmas holiday. The argument at the time was that, in a nutshell, we were working in collaboration with some Chinese studio. We had some Chinese studio that was doing the animation for our project. And in China, they don't, from what, at least at the time, we were told they don't celebrate Christmas. So we had to still supply them with work, because they were still going to work while we were going to be on vacation for Christmas. So that is the one time where our bosses did try to make us work for Christmas. But then ultimately, there's only a couple of people that showed up at the studio. Realizing that no one else had showed up, we went home and we still took the Christmas holiday off. So sadly, the one time they did try to get us to work, that didn't work. And the worst part is that our bosses who were trying to get us to work, they were taking Christmas off, obviously. Did someone pick up the two? Ah, there we go.
Okay, good. Rune's locked in.
But yeah, so the Christmas vacation is the one time where working not an option. So that's why ideally we don't want the devs to come up with a new feature next week, just before the Christmas vacation. Because if there's some issues, there's not going to be anyone to fix those issues. I guess someone is on point. Someone is taking care of the symbols.
Attacking Lisa is useless.
So the Shadow's mom says, "Got to go. I hope everyone enjoys the stream. Have a lovely Christmas, everyone."
Invincible!
Aiden says I will be working on the multiverse AU Girl sidekick comedy series fighting
Runes
villains.
locked in.
Bad Jack says my main is evil Bad Jacks if you need to. Ah, we're good. But thanks. Oh, but Bad Jacks is on Xbox. Sorry, we play on PlayStation and on PC right now.
Runes locked in and good to go.
Sadly, I'm not like Shadow Lady. I don't have an account on every single servers in the world. So,
Runes locked in. Nice.
so playing on Xbox, not an option.
Locked in.
Especially considering some of the news we had about Xbox some time ago. So it doesn't inspire confidence.
Don't do something you leave me at the knees.
She's invulnerable. Deliver the runes to the book to weaken her.
Master Gray, people hate Jacks on Xbox. Nah, let's not start that, guys, please. Where's Granny Goodness? She's not here. I hope you weren't referring to Shadow Lady. I should be very sad if she heard you refer to her like that. If you mean the actual Granny Goodness, nah, she's not in this content. Although we might see her in I forget if she's in the. We'll probably go play the Harley Quinn versus Apocalypse raid, so maybe we'll see her there. I guess we'll have to wait and find out.
Ring power is dropping.
Runes locked in.
Beware my power.
The Chosen says they think I've encountered a player on Xbox who was named that. Oh, first they're saying, how far are you with the pit build? Technically, I could probably make a video about it. The problem is, there's one artifact that I don't have, and it'll take a while to upgrade it. So I could probably do the pit build, even if I don't have all the artifacts maxed.
We'd have escaped on our own, Raynor.
Although, we are going to get a new loadout soon, so I'll probably have to wait for that.
I would have charged you a king's ransom or more.
Like, once we have access to 10 ability, 12 abilities in our loadout, that's going to open a lot of extra possibilities. Also, it would allow people to be able to use some of the iconic abilities, because with only 6 abilities, we were reaching a point where we could have. Oh, did I go to? We were reaching a point where we could have an entire loadout only with iconic abilities. So now it's going to allow people to, if you want to have a lot of iconic abilities, that's going to be possible. But you will have to, you will also be able to have abilities from your power set. So let's go to the flashback raid. Come on, evil menu. Dang, there's a lot of light tonight. Oh, Claire is doing the dancey dance. Actually, we're going to have 12 abilities. Right now, we have 6 abilities on our loadout. and somehow we're going to be able to open a second loadout where we'll have 6 more abilities. So in total, we will be able to have 12 abilities, not mentioning also the abilities in our utility belt. So it's going to open a lot of possibilities, although it might be a bit confusing for people at first. I guess we'll find out once it actually gets added to the game. Aiden is asking, did you see the multiverse versus AI multiverse? I saw a lot of the videos you made, so I have no idea which one you're talking about. Maybe I saw it, maybe I didn't see that one just yet. But yeah, I saw a bunch of your
Thanks for
videos.
meeting me. I know it may be hard to trust me after, well, everything that happened on Zamaron, but we have to work together on this.
Hey,
It was a
Carol,
fun bit, but
team.
it also shows how
Things
it's
are getting
still.
shaky in Metropolis. As you may already know, there's an enormous black lantern in the middle of the city. Its connection to Necron is giving him a boost of the black. We've tried engaging, but nothing seems to get through. Carol, I hope your plan works.
It was a fun bit, but it also shows how
Now,
AI is still
Let's
a
go,
bit
everyone.
limited.
We're heading to what's left of Brainiac's logic battery.
Oh, I heard.
What are they doing here?
I could have sworn I heard something here. Absolute Superman says YouTube AI enhanced DCO. It's fire. I have to admit, I was pleasantly surprised. There's some fun bit that can be done with that. If you guys saw, I made a short or two with my multiverse character. So it's a bit, it's kind of cool to see how the AI animates our characters, our DCO characters. And I know some people don't like AI. People are against it. I guarantee you, before long, games will be using it. Actually, there are games that are already using AI. You can see it already.
But now, that same battery is going to be the key to our
So I
success.
guarantee you that sooner or later, the animation in DCO will be made using AI. Also, I know some people are worried about the quality or the soul of the artistry or whatever. When I played the Harley Quinn vs. Apocalypse solo not too long ago, I did let the cinematics play. Normally, I would just click on the thingy where we don't see the cinematic. But for the event, I did watch the cinematic once. Actually, I did show it in my video also. And holy crap, it was worse than I remembered. So I understand that some people are scared of AI somehow, but sadly the quality of animation from AI much better than what we got from in some of our cinematics, sadly. So I wouldn't be surprised if one of their first thing that gets done through AI will be the cinematics for DCUO.
Locked. Find a way to unlock the... Oh, no. Not this again.
But yeah, sooner or later, yeah, people will use AI. And I know that there are people who are trying to take a stance against AI, but I find it a bit strange, let's say. Like, we have Disney who was basically taking down AI videos of their characters on YouTube. Basically, they were making complaints that people were using AI with their characters on YouTube. But last week, they signed a big deal to themselves invest heavily into AI. And the same with we saw Warner, we saw DC Comics at some point who tried to take some sort of stance against AI. We'll never use AI artwork or something like that. But they're already using it. They're using it in some of their. There's a few covers that I guarantee you were done by AI, but also in the movies. You guys may have seen this little movie called Superman not too long ago. That was AI. The costume. They used AI to fix the costume throughout the whole movie. And the way we can tell is that there are some scenes, especially one scene with Crypto, where you see Superman's feet turn into clown shoes. That is a dead
It doesn't look
a
like
dead
much,
indication
does it?
or a dead giveaway that
Caused all of this trouble.
the suit was fixed using AI. And they've cut the scene just
Okay,
before
we're
it
going
got
to use
to, because you could
Brainiac's
see
logic battery like
you could
a
see the
gigantic nuclear
Superman feet
mixing
turn
bowl
into
to fuse
clown
the
shoes
mists
and bigger
together.
and bigger,
We put in the
and they cut
rainbow,
it because
we
it
get out our
became
pot
way
of
too
gold.
goofy.
A
But
mist with the power to
sadly,
neutralize
it
the
was
Black
obvious that
Lantern in
that was
Metropolis.
fixed using AI. So already they're using AI in the
I'm going
movies.
to
They're using
reconfigure the
AI in the
logic
comics,
battery. The
and I
mist
guarantee
must
you they'll
get
use
in
AI in
there
video
safely.
games. No, just give me a minute.
Blackhand and Necron must have caught wind of our scheme. Don't let them interfere with the process.
Sorry about that, guys. My father wanted to make sure I would be there tomorrow. Usually Saturday, I go to his place for supper. So this was to confirm that. But yeah, so there's YouTube who are trying to stop the use of AI,
Carol, we're running out of time.
but they're not shy in
I know,
investing in
I
it
know.
themselves.
Cool your
I
jets.
guarantee you that
Trust
they're
me.
probably using it also themselves. For the movies, again, the Superman movies, the clown shoes on Superman and certain scenes, that was a dead giveaway that they've started using AI for that. I forgot to.
Death has come for you.
I'm gonna have to go reprint my armory at some point.
My will is
And I would say the DC probably started using AI with the Flash movie. The whole bit with the multiverse and the at the end, that screams AI. Way back when people tried to say that it was AI, they tried to deflect by saying that no, it was a special look that we're trying.
It works.
We're making it
You're a
look bad on
genius.
purpose, and it's a special look we're
I
trying.
know.
But
Get a room.
it screams like
Better yet,
it
get
was
to
done by AI.
Metropolis.
So I understand that some people are trying maybe to say
We'll get there when
to
we
be
get
virtuous, to say the popular thing right now by being anti-AI, but then when you turn around, you realize that they're using AI as well. And sadly, AI is here to stay. We've crossed. I talked about that. I think it was last week. We've crossed the Rubicon some time ago. AI is here. It's like trying to say we're not going to use a CGI anymore. Not gonna happen.
Carol Ferris.
We've crossed
Perhaps
that
you could use
bridge,
some assistance.
and there's no
Mom.
going back.
Can you give us a lift to Metropolis?
Gather. I will teleport you. Kerkur.
Oh, and send in the mist behind us. We'll need it to bring down that
C1
black
says you have a
battery.
pet build with 20
Together,
plus pet.
we will end
I don't have that
this
build myself.
war.
I saw some people mention that you could get it. We can get pretty darn
Yeah.
close from what I can see, and especially now with the zombies that are 5 zombies. Yeah, that might be actually possible. Like with the zombies alone are 5. You can get 3 with the supercharge. Not to mention, your pet.
All goes here.
Death is a part of the natural order of things, but Necron has seriously
And your allies, so right there we have
plans.
10.
We have to find a way to send him
And there's
back
probably a
to
few other
Earth
options, like
where
the
worst
robot
case
sidekick,
scenario becomes
and more.
reality.
Aiden says the only thing is, oh no, I skipped. Aiden says AI makes the work easier, cuts down the amount of work. That's all it is. Makes making new content faster and smoother. Well, also, people don't realize that they're already using AI. Whenever you use Google, you're using AI. Whenever you use people have been using AI in Photoshop for 20 years at this point. Way back when, it just wasn't called AI. It was called batch process or automation or something like that. But that's essentially what it was. Way back when, if you guys ever watched The Hunchback of Notre Dame, someday, the crowd scenes were made using AI. In a nutshell, what they did is that there's no way they could animate all the crowd scenes. That wasn't even an option. So what they did is that they made 6 different characters that they've animated. They made a handful of different animation for each character. And they also recolored the characters different colors. So with the different colors and the different animation, they were able to come up to sort of come up with like 100 different versions of those 6 characters, and then they basically used AI to clone all those characters and have them be animated. And that's how they were able to get scenes with hundreds, if not thousands, of characters in the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And they did not come up with that. It's something they came up with during The Lion King. In The Lion King, if you guys ever saw the movie, when there's the stampede of the wildebeest, that was done pretty much using AI. That was an really early version of AI. Again, what they ended up doing is that they made roughly half a dozen versions of the wildebeest with half a dozen animation. And then the computer multiplied that by a million, 1,000 wildebeest, and then the computer had them run in the canyon, and also they had various prompt that made it so that the wildebeest would run in a certain direction. They wouldn't run into each other. They wouldn't form also huge clusters and stuff like that. So it was, at the time they would call it automated or something like that, but it was an early version of AI. So they did that with the wildebeest scene in The Lion King, and then when they had to make the crowd scenes in the Hunchback of Notre Dame, they took the next step, and they've been using that ever since.
Oh, just shut up and be united already. Didn't you hear?
Like I saw someone at some point complain there was a trailer of a. There was a trailer of a video game where you could clearly see that some of the crowd scenes were AI, and I saw someone complain about that, failing to realize that it's been done for at least since The Lion King. It's just that either people didn't know about it, or they forgot about it, or there's something else. There's something else going on. So we're going to let the tank go take care of business, and we'll take care of the thingies over here.
Haven't you learned yet? Life is futile, and your plan is futile. That white mist can't even penetrate my lord's flesh.
My herald is correct. Your hope dies here, as will you all.
Aiden says the only thing is people who use it to make some videos for themselves off copyright and instead should make their own thing and be creative. Well, people do what they like. If people want to see to make like a fan animation of Mickey Mouse, well, they're going to do it.
Your vigor disgusts me.
Now the issue, I guess, is when it comes to time to put it on YouTube. Although at this point, there's the Mickey Mouse is part of public domain, so they should be able to do it at least with the old version of Mickey Mouse from Steamboat Willie.
The light blinds me.
Oh, Lucifer says, ho, ho, ho. Let it snow, let it snow, let it go. Happy holidays, DCUO.
Fools.
That was a fun
The
bit.
mist cannot harm me.
Then it's a good thing
So if you're wondering what's happening, the tank is taking care of Necron over there. And someone has to take the canisters from here and bring it over there. And we have to do that, I forget, 4 times, 6 times, something like that.
It's all meaningless.
Aiden Warren says use Disney characters is copyright and it's flooding YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, Disney I've been pressuring YouTube to remove those videos, and from what I understand, a lot of videos have been removed by YouTube because of that. The worry I have is that they might end up removing videos that do not infringe the copyright, the Disney copyright. That's the one worry I have about that.
I can taste your heart already.
David Sharp says Xbox has been pushing all of its game developers and studios to use AI to cut cost. Absolutely. Everyone has been doing that. Sadly, once one studio starts using AI, you pretty much have no choice. If you want to be competitive, you have to use AI yourself. If the other studio is using AI and they manage to make a job for like $1,000, and you don't use AI and you can do the same job for $10,000, no one is going to hire you. They're going to hire the guy who can do it for $1,000.
Disgusts me.
So sadly, if studios start using AI, you have to use it yourself as well if you want to be competitive. Also, I see a lot of people who think that it's only the big studios who will become rich thanks to that. Imagine a channel like How It Should Have Ended. Like making videos for How It Should Have Ended. From what I understand, they have a pretty small team. It does take quite a while, which is why they produce three videos a year, maybe four. But if they were to use AI to be able to create content, they would be able to make 3 videos a month, maybe 3 videos a week. So it's going to help also yes, the big studio will benefit from that, obviously. But the smaller studios or the smaller creators will be able to benefit from that as well. Like, we could, who knows, maybe the multiverse could make a multiverse 3D animated movie using AI. Who knows? We're not there yet, but
Whoa.
uh,
Diamond Mist is
in 1 year, in 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, we might actually get there. If you guys ever saw the movie Simone with Al Pacino,
the land of the unliving.
in the long run, that's pretty much what's gonna happen.
Just like a team.
Someone with their computer is going to be able to create a movie from start to finish by themselves.
The light blinds me.
And of course, the bigger production studios will use it to cut down on cost, of course. But the small studios also will be able to use it to cut down on cost or to be able to produce content. But whether people like it or not, there's no going back. AI is here, and we're gonna have to learn. We're gonna have to learn how to use it.
And this time, Necron, stay
I've been
gone.
watching you.
Victory is assured.
Well, it wasn't easy.
It never is.
King Hulk says hello. Oh, evil chat. C1 says the maximum amount of pets you can now have is 22. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's go back to Metropolis. Abisu says hello Multi and DC fam. King Hulk, where you are from? I'm from Canada. Or the Great White North. Or Quebec. It's all good. C1 says, what are the chances of summoning the Snow Pet with Mr. Freeze? I have no idea. I don't have Mr. Freeze yet. And I don't know if I'm going to be ranking him up. Although he does start at level 4 already. So we'll see. So first, I'm gonna have to get Mr. Freeze first, and then we'll see. Father Too Wicked says, let me be the villain in the movie you make. No, am I still in the mission? Of course. Oh, it seems we lost someone. Oh, we lost Donald. So is there someone else who could replace him? So we have room for one more. So if one of you guys want to replace Donald, that would be nice. Nightcrawler says, be back a little later, dinner time. It's alright. Deadman says, DC Universe Online brought to life is the title of that video. I don't know if that would be a good idea. Because we're seeing what Disney is doing. They're striking down pretty much anyone who tried to use their characters to do that kind of stuff. Now, technically, we use the DC characters a lot to make those DC Universe Online videos. But if we started making AI videos, like let's say I decided to make an AI feature-length movie using DCO and DCUO characters, I don't know if DC would like that. Absolute Superman asks, do you have a PS4 or PS5 version? What's the difference? I have the PS5 version at this point. When we first got the PS5 version, there was a lot of issues with it. There was a bit of lag, the crashes and stuff like that. So for a while, even though we had the PS5 version, some of us kept on using the PS4 version for a while. But then at some point, I started having the same issues on the PS4 version, and the PS5 version did seem to be getting better. So at some point, I just made the switch. I switched to the PS5 version, and that is what I've been using for some time now. Oh, I understood that, Nightcrawler.
Run for your life!
So we have room for one more. Otherwise, we're gonna have to play a one-man short. I guess we could. Let's do something we never do. Oh, actually, yeah, let's do something we don't do. Let's just curve for the mission. So let's curve for the raid for Fearful Day. Oh, Rogue Patriot wants an invite. I guess we'll invite Rogue Patriot instead. Probably have to restart the queue. If you're wondering why I'm restarting the queue, sadly in the past we had issues. Oh, we're missing. We're still missing one. I'm so sad now. Oh, Rogue Patriot isn't here yet. There we go. Now I restarted the queue because sometimes when we would switch the queue while we had then invited an evil villain, it would create a whole bunch of issues. Actually, let's be brave. Oh, let's cancel this year. We have a full group and come on. Everyone is 495, 494, 500. So let's go for elite.
Oh my god. Do something!
Whoa!
Run!
We do have a healer. We have a tank. Oh,
Get away!
no, I'm not sure why Patriot asked for an invite and then no invite. Oh well.
Run for your lives!
So you saw it says you cannot add a cross-faction character while you cure. So let's remove the cure. And let's try that again. Last time, 3 strikes, you're out. So let's try that again.
Get away.
So let's try if we can play the elite version.
Do something.
I would have been tempted to try Elite Plus, but let's see if we can go through Elite. I think we can, at least we should, but you never know. Lobo DCUO says, I'm iconic man because I can stick to a character.
Okay,
Lol.
here's the situation. Amon Sur and his crew are trying to weaken and corrupt Mogo. It's our job to stop him.
Anime Hoops is asking, Multiverse, when do you think we will get the next time capsule? I thought we would have it last week, and then I thought we would have it maybe this week. Maybe next week, we don't know. Either we'll get it next week or we'll get it sometimes in January. If we don't have it at this point, if we don't have it next Tuesday, then obviously it's going to be sometimes in mid-January. And I know that everyone is hoping to get a absolute Superman time capsule. Obviously, based on the fact we did get the absolute Batman, we got the absolute Wonder Woman. The next time capsule, it would make sense for the next time capsule to be the absolute Superman. But there's no guarantee. The devs could decide to be sneaky devs, and they could decide to give us the absolute Atom time capsule or the absolute Green Lantern time capsule, maybe. So sadly, there's no guarantee. It would make sense for us to get the absolute Superman, but they could decide to do something else.
Immune to damage for now. Mogo's going to make energy crystals to help out. Watch it. This chamber is unstable.
Beware my power. Green Lantern's light. You will surrender.
Great. There's more of them to deal with now.
Normally we get a new time capsule every 8 to 12 weeks.
I have no fear.
Look out. Reinforcements.
So we're kind of in the window where we might get a new time capsule. So it could be any day now. Could be tomorrow. Could be next week. But again, if we don't get it by next Tuesday, then yeah, we're gonna have to wait until mid-January or something like that. The same also for the White Lantern abilities. The same for the second loadout. If you don't get that like Tuesday, it's gonna be mid-January, most likely. Oh, I went too fast. That was my bad. So there's going to be quite a few changes that I think some people might like. Now for the ring, I'm not sure why they created some sort of new augments or something like that. Why not just make it a ring? Make it some sort of elite ring that would maybe rank up as you go up in level or something. And also, it would make sense. It's a White Lantern ring, so make it a ring. But I guess they probably have plans for other augments in the future. But you have to wonder, like, why not give us a new White Lantern power? Like, instead of doing all the shenanigans that they're doing right now, why not just give us a White Lantern power? Although in a roundabout ways, that's pretty much what they're doing. They will pretty much give us a White Lantern power through that augment.
Those circuits are corrupting Mogo's life force. Secure the nodes in each circuit to replace the yellow energy with green. The enemy will try to regain control of the nodes. Stop them if they do.
Oh, noes! So let's see. So let's go for the middle one. I don't remember if we did play this mission as an elite mission. I guess we'll find out. I'll probably get some sort of feat or something like that if I did not play it just yet.
A node's been secured on the left circuit. A center circuit node was secured. A right circuit node was secured.
But if you guys want to have more information about the White Lantern stuff, if you go to Twitch, you should be able to still see the replay for the live stream from the devs. But I'll try to make a video about it maybe later tonight or tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow I'll be gone all day, so yeah, I'll try to do it tonight. Otherwise, it's gonna have to wait for Sunday.
They sent a heavy engineer to the left circuit.
You are under arrest.
Winston is asking, did they add the second trail loadout in yet? Nah, it's probably going to be sometimes in January. I'd be really surprised if they do that before Christmas. And I don't think it would be a good idea for them to do that before Christmas. Because if there are some issues, there's not going to be any staff in the studio during Christmas to fix it. So if there are some issues, we're going to be stuck with issues until mid-January. So they may as well wait at least a little bit before they release it.
In brightest day.
My will is unbreakable.
Ah. I have no fear.
So yeah, we don't have the second loadout just yet. It barely was announced earlier today during the dev live stream.
Hell's got nothing on me.
So as you saw, there's no point in trying to go ahead too fast.
Watch it. Heavy engineer on the left circuit.
when the evil bad guy with the shield spawns, we still have to go and stop him anyway. So if we move forward too fast, it doesn't really help us. Almost there, stone target.
Center circuit complete. Right circuit's complete.
Let's wake the dead.
They sent a heavy engineer to the left circuit.
I don't have much time left, but none of us do.
So for the second loadout, everyone is going to have to redo their loadout videos and their character build videos. But before they can do that, they're gonna have to experiment with it and try to learn which is the best loadout with that new second loadout.
We've completed all the circuits. Excellent work.
So let's wait for everyone.
This is the central core. They filled Mogo's primary crystals with yellow energy. We need to turn them green again. Take out the devices on either side of a crystal to restore their green light.
Green light has been restored to a crystal. Well done.
I thought I heard something.
You're too late, Jordan. Mogo is about to be mine. You'll fight, of course. Fight and die in the core of a living planet.
But yeah, for the second loadout, we just found out about it just a few hours ago, so obviously they did not add it just yet.
You are barely worthy of my attention. They just corrupted a crystal. Need to fix that. He's drawing strength from the crystals. As long as they're yellow, he's invulnerable.
I am without fear.
There goes his shield. Attack!
Okay, back off. His shield's up. Turn the crystals green again.
Dang, that didn't last long without the shield.
There goes his shield. Attack!
Oh, someone else is getting it.
Look, his shield is down. Now's our chance.
Let's go.
Also, Red 5 did mention something along the lines that now controllers are going to be useful because he keeps on running out of power or something like that. So I don't know if maybe they've made some changes. Maybe some powers will be power hungry or something. So people will have to use a power troll once more.
There goes his shield. Attack!
Uh, Marvelous says, you think we're going back to the two trolls meta?
Look, his shield
It
is
could
down.
be.
Now's our chance.
But if we go back to trolls, we'll probably go back to like one power troll and maybe one buff troll. Or maybe we'll go back to two power troll, to battle troll.
Quick, strike while his shield's down.
Because that is also one of the things that the devs have been pushing for some time now is power battle rolls. Like they're making artifacts basically for battle healer, battle troll, battle tank. So they seem to be trying pretty hard to have people play as battle roles. In a nutshell, it's what's his name, Ramanu, who's pretty much in charge of the artifacts right now. And I'm going to paraphrase him a bit, but in a nutshell, at some point he mentioned that he's going to do what he likes, and that is what he likes. He likes battle trolls or battle roles.
There goes his shield. Attack!
Hear that bell?
Almost there, still on target. Ah, freaking shield. Oh, someone else is there.
Quick, strike while his shield's down.
I am without fear.
There goes his shield. Attack!
Beware my power. Green Lantern's light.
There goes his shield. Attack!
It's over. You're done here, Amon. Now, you want to tell us what you're up to in here, Amon?
You'll find out soon enough, Jordan. You and your pathetic core.
Damn it! Jordan at command. Someone go after Amon Sur. We need to help Mogo out down here.
So there's a scoreboard for people who like that. So we could go back, I guess, to two troll, two healers, two tank, assuming that they make it useful. But again, if we go back to two trolls, I would suspect it would probably be one buff troll and one power troll. And even then, both might be battle trolls. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see for that. So let's go to the Day of Reckoning. And I guess we seem to be powerful enough to play Elite. So let's go for Evil menu. So lots of lag right now, you can see. And I don't know if you guys can hear it. Dong! When I press the button, I can hear it, but I'm not sure if everyone can hear it. If I can get out of here. There we go. So yeah, so if we're going back to 2 trolls, maybe. But I don't know. We'll see. Because already 1 troll, there's groups you don't even have to have 1 troll. So already, if we go back to a time where a troll are needed, I can see a lot of groups who might tolerate 1 troll. But unless trolls really becomes necessary, I wouldn't expect people to want to have 2 trolls. But we're gonna have to wait and see, I suppose. Now the nice thing is that they keep on giving us quality of life improvement. So that's something worth mentioning, I guess.
Right, old Faust is in there, draining spectral energy from ghosts. Bloody parasite. He's using that energy to power a shield and keep us out. Bollocks to that! Faust is using 4 obelisks to drain souls. I've enchanted each of you so you can purify the obelisks, but you'll need to keep his magents away from them to do so. See those beacons? That's where you need to be. Use this portal. It'll get you to an obelisk.
Mortal.
Are you here to enlist in my undead army? We're happy to have you. Of course, you'll have to die before you can join us.
Your efforts are wasted.
North obelisk, purify. Cheers. You locked down the west obelisk. Not bad. Not bad at all. And the east obelisk is purified. Couldn't have done it better myself. Got the south obelisk. Well done, mate. Oh, they have the south obelisk. Get rid of them. Agents have corrupted the West Obelisk. Go get it. Got the South Obelisk. Well done, mate.
Fresh soul.
Oh, they have the South Obelisk. Get rid of them.
Kneel before Zod.
Marvel is top sweaty DPS going to be super power hungry. It could be. Could be.
You will serve well beneath me.
Oh, Miss Betty Boop says hello. Hello, Miss Betty Boobs.
Oh, they have the South Obelisk. Get rid of them.
Nightcrawler says, I like that there's no timer if you get knocked out. Yeah, they made some changes to the revive system. So in a nutshell, when you get knocked out, there's no longer a timer. So you can remain there for as long as you like, or as long as you need, until somebody comes back to get you back up.
North Obelisk. Take it back.
Dang.
Hey, need a little backup?
You shall pay for this. You will never defeat me. I have no fear.
Magians have corrupted the West Obelisk. Go get it. We just lost the East Obelisk. Need to purify it again. And the East Obelisk is purified. Couldn't have done it better myself.
It's precision that counts.
In brightest day.
North Obelisk purified. Cheers. It corrupted the North Obelisk. Take it back.
Sorry, I'm a bit busy trying to fight some evil zombies.
You will never defeat me.
Kneel!
Be gone, pawn of order. Your efforts are wasted.
That was a tough one.
You think to defy Zod? It's amusing that you believe you can stop me. You will tremble.
North Obelisk purified. Cheers.
The world succumbs to chaos.
Give it up. I have
You locked down the West Obelisk. Not bad. Got the South Obelisk. Well done, mates.
You shall pay for this.
Beware
cannot
my
be
power.
stopped. Pain is chaos.
Time to have the South Obelisk. Get rid of them. We just lost the East Obelisk. Need to purify it. Got the South North Obelisk purified. Cheers. agents have corrupted the West Obelisk. Go get it.
You are barely worthy of my attention.
I find you the most valuable member of the House of Zod.
Almost there. Stone target.
For the glory of Krypton.
And the East Obelisk is purified. Couldn't have done it better myself. You locked down the West Obelisk. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's where you're wrong, old son. We're gonna knock that shield down. Sharpish.
That was something.
We will reclaim our energy from the wizard's shield to weaken it.
Protect us as we make our way to the shield. We shall do the rest.
Keep the obelisk purified. The ghost can't come out of them otherwise.
I'm waiting at the North Obelisk.
You escort.
The enemy
Feel
seeks
that,
to end me.
Felix?
I need help.
Get weaker, mate.
Almost there. Sorry, I'll go back to the chat in just a minute. A bit focused right now.
Taking a beating.
Insolent wretch! I'll drag your dead body to hell personally, Constantine.
We can see poor Quizlet still fighting in the distance. Poor Quizlet. Marvelous, you think we're going to go back? Oh no, I read that already. Winston says, I think I'm gonna have to go to battery trolling when that second tray comes out. Maybe.
The enemy seeks to end me. I need help.
I don't know if that second loadout will make people more power hungry. Maybe. Although it sure will change the dynamic, because before you had to choose, you had to select the 6 powers that would be the most useful. But now you're gonna be able to get even more options.
Send those ghosts back to the grave, minions, or you'll be joining them.
Also, Might Troll will be able to spam abilities a bit more. Like if you have 10 abilities, 12 abilities, you're always going to have something that will be off cooldown. So you're always going to have something to use. Like sometimes there are some trays, some loadouts where you cannot cast as much as you like because your abilities are all on cooldown. But here, if you have 12 abilities, You're always going to have something to cast.
You're almost there, mates. That shield's about to pop like a soap bubble.
Stop them.
Almost
Kill them
there.
all. The shield must not fall.
Made it. Now let's take this shield out.
Oh, I guess. I guess we can just wait for the last one, or are we the last one? Winston says people clipping equal more power consumption. Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Insolent mongrels! No one defies the power of Felix Faust and lives to tell the tale!
Everyone, meet up at the center.
Cluster is asking in Multiverse, did I read this right? Is DCUO getting a second ability trait after 14 years? Lol. Yes, you heard right. Now, we don't know yet when we're going to get it.
Better than you have tried.
Red 5 did not mention a timeline. All he mentioned is something along the lines, we will get it during for an event or something like that. Although, he was talking about the new augments for the event. So, but all he mentioned for a timeline is we'll get it for another event.
Don't do something you'll
for an upcoming event. Oh, forgot to switch back.
Scream to your very core.
Watch out, he's cutting the field.
Dang, Faust is more formidable than usual. I wonder why.
My will is unbreakable.
Unleash your full strength.
Green Lantern's light.
To me, my thrall.
You don't want to catch what those little guys are carrying.
You will surrender.
Minions, execute the intruders.
You're in inside, love. Watch out. Keep away from the little bastards. They're contagious.
Keep back.
He's cutting off the field. Move quickly.
Evil Faust. I guess this is the first time we play this as an
Upsy-daisy,
elite.
Felix. You and me still have business to settle, mate. Any last requests?
Well, that deserves a little bow.
Burn in hell, Constantine. Bloody hell! He managed to bugger off.
Marvelous, maybe the anniversary event. It could be the anniversary event. It could be the next DLC, which will probably be end of January. At this point, we don't know. They did show us a few teas, but they did not really give us all that much information. So they showed us the new augment, the White Lantern ring. They showed us the second tray, the second ability tray, and maybe something else I forget to mention. But overall, they did not really give us a timeline of when we would get those. All that was mentioned was the next in an upcoming event, and I'm pretty sure he was talking about the White Lantern ring. So for the second tray itself, we don't know. With a bit of luck, maybe we'll get it next Tuesday. But obviously, we'll probably get it sometimes mid-January. We'll have to wait and see for that. Oh, Claire's doing the happy dance. So let's see. So no choice. Next we have Apocalypse Subjugator. Well, let's try the Elite again. We did good so far. Now, I don't really need to play the Elite content for the last 3 DLCs, but somebody might need it still, so why not? And we seem to have a good group for Elite, so let's do it while we can.
Get away!
Cluster says, I never really liked gadgets, mental, etc. for having a optional second tray, and now all the powers are getting it. Not sure how to feel about that. Well, until we actually try it out, there's no way to tell if it's going to be a good thing, a bad thing, or just a thing. And yeah, Marvelous, technically Gadgets and Mental will have a third loadout. Will they really need the 3 loadouts? We'll see. Winston says, I'm just making a guess, and say, I think when they release that Trolls will be more in demand. Could be. Red 5 did mention that he kept on running out of power. So yeah, you might be right. It's quite possible that that Trolls would be more in demand. We have 2 Trolls already.
Granny Goodness is using the Splinter of Destiny to power a super weapon called the Subjugator. We must foil Granny's plans and retrieve the Splinter.
So what are we waiting around here for? Let's get to smashing!
You hear the call to arms as well. This is good. Follow me.
Whoa, that is one grumpy looking statue. Real craftsmanship. Solid construction, wow. Let's break it.
War makes us strong!
Frosty's asking, Multiverse, what do you think that DCUO having 2 power loadout in the next update? I have to admit, I have a hard time wrapping my head around it. Especially the way they made it. Like, I play a lot of characters, so I kind of like to actually see the loadout I have at the bottom of the screen. But from what I understand, we are going to switch from one loadout to the next. We're not going to be able to have both loadout at the bottom of the screen. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe it'll be simpler than I think or easier than I think. We'll see. But it's kind of nice to have access to more abilities. It's something that was requested for a long time.
Nothing can stop us. War makes us strong.
Now, how will this affect controllers? Maybe we're going to need Power Troll once more. Also, how is it going to affect the Might DPS? I might give them a bit an extra edge that they didn't have before because now they'll have more abilities. But again, they'll probably burn through powers a bit faster. We'll see.
For Apocalypse! For Dark Side!
I can endure. I'll show you, Scary. You protect Apocalypse. Life is pain.
So I suspect there's a lot of YouTubers right now who are already preparing themselves to make a few dozen videos about all the loadouts you could get with those new loadouts with all the powers.
The path ahead is blocked. Any ideas?
Load up those cannons
XDBD, A-Multi, I'm just curious, when do you think we'll get the anniversary event and the free CR skip? Usually we'll get it. We get something like that around somewhere between January 3rd and January 7th. Although there are times where we had to wait all the way until January 11th.
All right, big girl.
Let me check the calendar to see.
Blow that grumpy statue into next week.
Yeah, I would expect at the earliest we might get it January 6th. But it's not impossible that they could wait until January 11th before they give us the anniversary stuff. Sadly, we're gonna have to wait and see for that.
We're gonna need a bigger gun.
Are you finished? Clear the path and keep moving.
I will lend you the power of the Black Ring.
Absolute Superman says, don't we have 4 loadouts? I'm not sure what you mean, Superman.
We are beyond death. Let's wake the dead. You would test. Kneel before Zod.
Yeah, but now, with your 1 armory, you will have 2 loadouts. So technically, with all 4 armories, we're gonna have 8 loadouts. And 12 if you play Gadget.
You would test Apocalypse?
So now 2 loadouts will be the default for pretty much everyone.
Unending suffering awaits. Life is pain. Nothing can stop us.
I will beat you with my Mega Rod.
You would test Apocalypse? War makes us.
Get ready for a bloody war.
Nothing can
Just a trick for you, mate.
Life is pain.
Claire says maybe no cooldown, maybe. I don't know about that, but we'll see. If they were to remove the cooldown on the abilities, that would be a bit of a game changer. Already there are some abilities that you can spam, like this one here. I could spam it forever if I want to. But now that would be the case for all the abilities if they did remove the cooldowns.
Leaving my furies was
Oh, whoever was asking for Granny Goodness, here we are.
will conquer the cosmos, and all will bow to his will. Still, it's not too late to come back to us, Anne.
I'm gonna stop you there, Granny Clueless. The answer's no.
Do not allow them to power that device.
insects beneath my...
seconds.
Naughty children must be punished.
Winston says, I can't wait to try. Oh, I should pay attention. Can't wait to try out the second tray. I got something in mind. I would like to try out, just like the second tray, because now we can be more creative with the loadouts. Well, yeah, I guess we could be more creative with the loadouts. But one of the issues that I saw with the loadout is that since they added, they gave us a whole bunch of iconic abilities. We see people pretty much end up with an entire loadout of nothing but iconic abilities. So that made it so that if you played, let's say, Quantum, you would end up with a loadout that didn't have a single Quantum ability. The same if you played, let's say, Nature, you would end up with a loadout with nothing, with no Nature ability, and so on. So this way, it will give people the option to be able to use a lot of iconic abilities and still use some abilities from their main power set. Now, in the long term, once we end up with a billion iconic abilities, I guess people could still end up using only iconic abilities. I guess we'll have to wait and see for that. Oh, Claire is down.
Feel the excitement crackling in the air.
So you can see I was able to bring back our friend Claire because there's no more timer for the knockout.
You are but insects beneath my...
Pain discharge in 10 seconds. Pain discharge in 5 seconds.
Oh, the tank went down.
Naughty children must be punished.
Pain discharge in 30 seconds.
You will learn to behave. Life is pain. I will crush you.
Pain discharge in 10
children.
seconds. Pain discharge in 5 seconds.
I can endure.
Oh.
Do not allow them to power that device.
I wasn't paying attention. My bad. What both they need. So let's wait for everyone. And let's try this again. I switched to my quote-unquote battle troll ability because somehow I managed to do more damage with this loadout than my actual DPS loadout. The reason for that is quite simple. This loadout is built to be able to spam my supercharge ability.
Don't do something you'll regret. Come for you.
Naughty children must be punished.
I've survived way worse.
Although I should probably add a second supercharge.
Pain discharge in 10
we'll see.
seconds. Pain discharge.
I do have an armory where I do have 2 supercharges, but that's not what I'm using right now, am I?
Granny has a present for you, children. Pain.
Do not allow them to power that device.
So we're gonna have to pay a bit more attention when the evil Granny Goodness uses her big attack.
Pain discharge in 30 seconds.
And the pain discharge also. We have to take care of that as well.
Pain discharge in 10 seconds. Pain discharge in 5 seconds.
Would you? Granny
They're
has
trying
a
to
present
power that
for you,
thingamabob.
children.
Stop 'em.
Pain! You are insect
Ah.
beneath my
Even though I stopped the parademon, he dropped the thingy straight in the middle. That was nasty.
Granny must discipline her children.
Pain discharge in 10 seconds.
A bad child.
Pain discharge in 5 seconds.
Ah.
They're trying to power that thingamabob. Stop 'em.
Let's go back to our troll, which will give us a bit more survivability. Superman says, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Nah, I'm not going to sing. That's Shadow's job. So the ads, we're gonna look out for them. Yeah, we have to stop the ads from bringing the bombs. We're just not doing that somehow. So ideally, when the ads appear, we should pretty much ignore Granny Goodness, take care of the ads, and then go back to Granny Goodness afterwards. We'll see.
Do not allow them to power that device.
So you heard her. Don't allow them to power the device.
Pain discharge in 30 seconds. Pain discharge in 10 seconds. Pain discharge in 5 seconds.
It's your granny.
I want your strength. You
They're trying to power that thingamabob. Stop 'em.
Beware my power. Green Lantern's light.
You will learn to
Pain discharge in 30 seconds.
I will crush you. Granny has a present for you, children. Pain!
nothing can.
Pain discharge in 10 seconds. Pain discharge in 5 seconds.
You are like insects beneath my...
They're trying to power that thingamabob.
Children!
So we can also
Discharge in 30 seconds.
we can destroy the bombs or try to stop the ads from bringing the bombs. It seems to be all good.
Naughty children must be punished.
Pain discharge in 10 seconds. Pain discharge in 5 seconds.
Now that went from 10 to 5 fast.
Pain discharge in 30 seconds. Pain discharge in 10 seconds. Pain discharge in 5 seconds. Pain discharge in 30 seconds. Pain discharge in 10 seconds. Pain discharge in 5 seconds.
So the shield seems to help. At least I think, unless it's the healer managed to heal us through that.
Pain discharge in 30 seconds.
My will won't be broken.
Fall by my hand.
Pain discharge in 10 seconds. Pain discharge in 5 seconds. Pain discharge in 30 seconds.
Sorry guys if I'm ignoring the chat. Trying to not die.
Pain discharge in 10 seconds. Pain discharge in 5 seconds.
As a present for you, children. Pain! Shouldn't hit your granny.
You do not allow them to power that device.
Another test.
Pain discharge in 30 seconds.
Granny must discipline her children.
I can endure far more.
Raw! I will crush you!
Dark side wants your strength.
You will learn.
Pain discharge in 10 seconds. Pain discharge in 5 seconds.
Don't do something you'll
Naughty
regret.
children must be
I
punished.
can endure far. I can endure far more.
Power that thingamabob.
I will crush you!
Pain discharge in 30 seconds.
As a present for
You
you,
would
children.
test the apocalypse.
I barely felt that.
Pain discharge in 10 seconds. Pain discharge in 5 seconds.
Granny
They're
must
trying to power that
discipline her
thingamabob.
children.
Stop them.
You would test apocalypse?
Raw! I
Pain
will crush
discharge
you!
in
The Reaper
30
already tried
seconds.
and failed. I can endure far more.
You will learn to be
Dang, we're so close.
Granny has a present for you, children. Pain!
Pain discharge in 10 seconds. Pain discharge in 5
Beneath
seconds.
my
Pain discharge in 30 seconds.
That deserves a little bow.
Now don't forget to keep those artifacts tipped.
That was for Ivy, Grandma Badness.
Granny Goodness. And her defeat puts Calabac in command of the parademons guarding the subjugator. If you cause a big enough commotion, you might be able to lure him out while I sneak into the subjugator control room.
Wait a minute. You're way bigger and barderier than me. Why exactly are we doing all the heavy lifting here?
Because you can crush the enemy, see them driven before you, and...
You had me at crush.
Marvelous says they need to add iconic abilities for support role. Yeah, I guess that would be nice, but I can see their logic is that if they had, let's say they had an ability for a controller role, they only had an ability for maybe a quarter of the player base. If they had an ability for DPS, they had an ability for everyone, or that everyone can use. So it's simple math, I guess. They're going for whatever will be useful for the most amount of people.
Nothing can stop us.
Winston says, isn't some of the upcoming Lantern moves have some exclusive support role in them? Yes, they do. In a nutshell, everyone will be able to use those abilities. There are the abilities that you can use when you play as a White Lantern. But they will have extra bonuses or extra abilities or power interactions if you play certain roles. Claire says, I love for them to rework the sidekick so we can't customize them. Yeah, we've been asking that pretty much ever since we got the sidekick added to the game. We've been asking for a way to customize our sidekick. The closest we got to getting anything like that is that at some point they gave us some metallic man-bat sidekick or something like that. That's the only way we got that. And sadly, I don't think a lot of people uses the sidekick. So they only gave us the one sidekick, and that was it. Winston says, some people might disagree, but I like these changes these new devs been doing lately. Black says, when you think they finally drop it, if I was to take a guess, I'd say mid-January. But the truth is, we don't know. Winston says, just realized you got my good buddy Ryushu with you. Yeah, Ryushu was a regular when we did PvP videos, and now he's here tonight. He's been here for a while, but I have to admit, can't recall when did he start playing PvE. Winston says, yes, 1,000,000% agree with Claire. I've been waiting for that for the longest. We all have. We've been asking for that. The same for the henchmen. We've been asking to be able to customize the henchmen. And the answer to that was they gave us new henchmen instead. So instead of customizing the henchmen the way we want them, we have to try to get the henchmen, like if we play Green Lantern character, we try to get a Green Lantern henchman. If you play a Red Lantern character, there's the Red Lantern henchman. If you play a Batman character, there's the Dark Robins. Although nowadays, people most likely use either the Hazmats, the Elite Lanterns, or the Elite Zombies.
Ooh, and I'm in a real distracted mood, too. Come on, let's do this.
Eliminate every weakness.
Marvelous says the sidekicks need to do something different than the henchmen. Well, technically they do. They can heal, they can shield, they can taunt, I think. Like in theory they do other stuff, But one sidekick versus three henchmen, the math is simple enough. People go for the three
Prepare
henchmen.
for combat.
PDG90, what's up, Multi? I heard it's a new artifact on the way. It's not an artifact. It's a new augments. In a nutshell, they're going to add something they call power augments, and the first power augment we will have will be a white lantern ring. In a nutshell, it will give us the abilities that we do get as a white lantern. That is the abilities we will get from that augment. Black says that I think might be very soon because we just got long maintenance the other day. It could be soon. It could be after Christmas. It could be mid-January. We don't know.
Wow, you always this late.
Now, normally they don't announce things way ahead of time. So it could be soon. It could be next Tuesday. Usually that is pretty much the pattern. Whenever they show us something, then the next Tuesday, that's pretty much when we get it. It's been like that for a while.
What are you doing here? I have these vermin right where... Silence! The Lord of Apocalypse has no time for your mindless boasts, Calabac. I will dispose of this rabble myself.
No! Father! I can still... Oh!
For quite some time, they just show us new stuff just a couple of days before they get released. So it's not impossible that we could get it next Tuesday. That we could get at least some of the stuff next Tuesday. But I guess we're going to have to wait and see for that. Well, usually I try to manage expectation and...
I'm firing the subjugator weapons to break those shields. Find some cover.
War makes us strong. You would test Apocalypse?
Your defiance, while admirable, is ultimately pointless.
This is your end. To the pits with you.
I guess we're going to have to start again.
I can endure far more.
Or maybe not.
Nothing can stop us. That is pain.
Although, did we lose our tank? Oh.
You would test.
Nah. Sorry guys, I'll get back to the chat in just a minute. Things are serious now.
Scream to your very core. Hear that bell?
You'll need to do better than that.
You would test Apocalypse? You will tremble. Nothing can stop us.
I find this infuriating.
War makes us. Take this. That is pain. I can endure far more. Nothing.
You have to avoid the red circles.
I'm firing the subjugator weapons to break those shields. Find some cover.
got there too late.
Your defiance, while admirable, is ultimately pointless.
Oh no, Winston retracted his message. Oh, Clara Green says I blame climate change. Absolutely, it's the most evil force in the universe.
Stop right there.
I find this wearying.
My will is unbreakable.
You'll need to do better.
Nothing can stop us. I can endure.
I'm firing the subjugator weapons to break those shields. Find some cover.
Your defiance, while admirable, is ultimately pointless.
In brightest day.
Your efforts are less. Witness the unmatched power of the Omega.
Pain. You would test Apocalypse? You would test Apocalypse? We are beyond death. War makes us strong. I can endure far more.
Behold your doom, the Omega effect.
Nothing can stop us.
Beware my power. Green Lantern's light.
Nothing. War makes us strong. You would test
Witness the unmatched power.
I can endure far more.
Get to cover. Now.
Get to the chopper!
My victory is inevitable. I am inevitable. You'll need to do better than that.
We were once at few. I can endure far more.
Let's go.
I cannot be stumped.
Nothing can stop us. You would test Apocalypse?
Your
That's a
efforts
nasty
are
game.
tough.
Life is pain.
I find this wearying.
War makes us strong. I can endure far.
You're wasting your time.
War makes us strong. You would test Apocalypse? Nothing can stop us.
You're wasting your time.
Life is pain.
I cannot be stumped.
and brightest day.
Get behind cover.
Submit to me or die.
My will won't be broken.
Blacks out.
Life is pain.
Behold your doom.
You would test apocalypse? I can endure far more. War makes us strong. Nothing can stop us.
I find this wearying.
Fall by my I can endure far more. You would test apocalypse? Life is pain. Nothing can stop us. War makes us strong.
Almost there.
Witness the unmatched power of the Omega. Your You'll need to do better than that.
I have no fear.
You'll need to do better than that. I find this wearying.
Harley, the splinter.
Winston says, didn't you predict they should give us the White Lantern powers since we can use them in the episode? Absolutely. I mentioned that way back when, and turns out that's exactly what happened. Now, it would have been a waste. Like, they came up with basically cool abilities. It would have been a waste to use them only in that one mission. Although, it did happen in the past. Sometimes in the past, they would give us some cool missions or some cool abilities that we would use only once and never use again. So here's a scoreboard for people who want to see that.
I see. Well done. You have my thanks, Harley. When I think about the terrible things Darkseid could have done with such a weapon, I'm glad you saw the error of your ways and fixed your mistakes. It was my pleasure to fight at your side.
Back at you, Big Berta.
It's Barda.
Tomato.
So let's get out of here. So Black says, I think it might be soon because we just got long maintenance. It's possible. We don't really know. Oh, let's go to phase 4. Oh, we're going to lose an Iconic Man. So we'll have room for one more if you guys want to. Oh no, Superman summoned a bank bot. That's okay, we'll be fine. And my bank is just full as well, so it wouldn't really help anyway. So we will have room for one more, it seems. Unless, I guess at this time we could maybe go and play some bounties. We'll see. So XDBD says, I pay attention to the story sometimes of the game, so I'm wondering, do you think for the anniversary of their this time, don't change it because the last couple of times it was a flash based. The anniversary event has changed a little bit one time. There's one time where they did upgrade the anniversary event. They changed some of the missions. They added a new raid that we didn't have before. So it's not unthinkable that they could upgrade the anniversary event, that it could make some changes. But we don't know until we actually see the anniversary event. We don't know. Oh, Lobo says thanks for the raid. You're welcome. Yeah, I think people are we're starting to fall apart. So we'll see if we can go play some bounties instead. Oh, Fartwick says great game. Have an amazing holiday. You too. Let's give everyone a bow because they did good. So yeah, at some point we did get the flash. What was it? The flash style and the reverse flash style from the anniversary event vendor. But I wouldn't call it a flash event. But it's sort of a nod a bit to Crisis on Infinite Earth with the evil anti-monitor, but not really. But the Flash did play an important part in that storyline. So I can see why the Flash is being uh, not spotlighted, but is as a somewhat semi-important part. Oh, wrong way. So let's go to. I guess we'll start with Mortal Mogo, then Kaznia, and so on. So if you guys want to go to Mortal Mogo, we'll try to find a phase where there's not too many people. Let's go to phase 4. So I already picked up the missions. So let's go to the wall first. So we'll start with the wall, we'll go to Black Hand, and then we'll go to Leishi afterwards. I guess I could switch. Maybe not. So Winston says they should let us explore Yusmalt and next DLC. Sounds lovely. I I would bet that we're probably going to still be on Mogo, but maybe a different version of Mogo again. Because I suspect with the next DLC we will need to turn like right now Mogo is stuck as an evil Grey Lantern. And we're probably going to have to try to turn him back into a Green Lantern. So we'll probably have to do that next time. XDBD says Christmas seasonal has 10 more days. I wonder if that means next will maybe be the get the anniversary event. Well, it depends. Now let's see. So 10 more days for the seasons. Okay. So the Christmas seasonal ends December 30th, but then afterwards there will be January 1st. I strongly doubt the devs will give us some new content on January 1st. So if I was a betting man, I would say that we'll probably get the next. If we do get anything, we'll probably get it January 6th. But I could be wrong. Maybe we'll get it December 31st. Oh, sure, we could start it.
The teleporter is almost ready to receive evacuees. Prepare to
Sorry,
move out.
Superman. Normally there's someone who starts it. I don't recall the last time I had to start it. I'm sure I did before when we first got the DLC. But whenever we come here, there's always someone else, maybe Shadow Lady, who jumps to start the thing. So I never do start it myself. So yeah, the Christmas seasonal has 10 more days, but I strongly doubt we'll get it right after the Christmas seasonal. So again, if I was to make an educated guess, I would say at the earliest we'll get it January 6th. Actually, it all depends. When did we get it last year? Let's go find out.
The teleporter is ready. Defend the refugees from enemy attackers.
So last year we got the event January 4th.
I'll hold them back as long as I can. The rest is up to you.
Last year we got the event January 4th, so if I was a betting man, I'd say we'll probably get it January 6th this year. At the latest, we'll probably get it like the anniversary event itself is January 11th. So normally that's at the latest that's when we get the event. But looking at the calendar, yeah, I'd say January 6th is probably when we'll get the event, but I could be wrong.
Refugee Group Alpha has been evacuated.
I can't slow them down forever. Give me a hand here.
Evil zombies. Oh, let me go back to the chat. Isaiah says, "I've been away level 500." Yeah, we've crossed level 500 at this point. So if you did not play this Universe Online in a while, yeah, you're probably surprised to see that that's where we are now. Oh, Winston says, I heard no code, happy gift. Yes, it is for real, but it gives you a few nth metal. So go grab the gift. It's better. There's no reason not to grab it, but yeah, it's not. Don't expect too big a reward.
We have evacuated.
Anime Hoops, I'm excited for the anniversary event, Multiverse. This will be my first anniversary. Prepare yourself. You're gonna have some fun. It has one of the best raid in the game. At some point, they made a raid. Basically, they combined 2 or 3 different maps that we have in the game, and they make a pretty good raid with it. That was a nice surprise at the time.
Defend it at once.
Because for a long time we had the one raid for the anniversary event, but then they gave us this second raid, and also the second raid. If you play the elite version of the second raid, you can get any elite renown that you want. So if you need a specific elite renown, you can get it from playing that raid.
It's no good. They're breaking through.
Lobo says, I hate skipping ads. You end up fighting them at the next boss anyway. Yeah, very often that's what happens. A lot of people who try to skip ads They don't really skip them. They just end up pulling them all in one place, and then you end up fighting 1,000 odds all at once. Let's go fight the evil zombies who broke through. Sadly, we failed. Yeah, Superman says, poop, we failed. Poop, we failed. Let's go fight the evil Black Hand. That might put us in a better mood. Yeah, we'll come back for part 2, Superman. Don't worry about it. We'll fight the Black Hand, Laishi, and then we'll come back to the wall.
I hope you came prepared.
Your vigor disgusts me.
Anime says, I hope we can get some good materials from the anniversary event. We don't know just yet what we're going to get.
It's all meaningless. Yes.
The Reaper already tried and failed.
Anime is asking, is the bleed material from the anniversary event? Yes, it is. Although I could have sworn we had it at a marketplace at some point. I would have to look it up. But yes, that is where we first got it. So.
Surrender.
The light blinds me. Yes.
XDBD, are you gonna go for maps? You have to go to the House of Legends, to the bounties, or no? Because if so, I'll join for those.
Your vigor.
We're just we'll just play the latest 3 DLCs, maybe 4 if we decide to go to Harley Quinn versus Apocalypse. We'll see. But now you should be able to just come and join us here.
The light blinds me.
Anime says, nice, I can finally get that material. It's a nice looking free material.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It's all meaningless. Your vigor disgusts me. Your vigor disgusts me.
Oh, I thought maybe we had the bleed on the marketplace, but I think it's the antimatter. I was confusing it with the antimatter. But it's okay. Well, you'll get the bleed from the anniversary event vendor, if I recall correctly. So let's go fight Laishi now. At this point, we have a lot of materials in the game. So people should be able to get a cool looking material for their characters, even if they are free to play players.
Stop now and you won't get hurt.
You will be undone.
Always a pleasure to fight by your side. Let's go.
Winston says, I'm looking forward to see how the story develop in the episode after this upcoming one. Well, I guess a lot of people are probably curious to see how the Light and Rain storyline will end. This is going to be the big finale for the storyline. So I guess it's going to give us an indication of what we could expect for the end of most storylines. But of course, the next storyline afterwards, yeah, I'm sure people are very curious to see are they going to create again their own story? Are they going to take a story that already exists, like maybe, I don't know, The Dark Knight Returns, the most popular Batman storyline in the world, and we still don't have a DLC about it. Can you believe it? So I'm hoping they could use some popular storylines like The Dark Knight Returns, the Great Darkness Saga, the best Legion of Superhero storylines in the world, and also one of the greatest DC storyline we ever had. So it would be nice to get the Great Darkness Saga. It would be an improvement over the Legion of Superhero DLC we had way back when. For the Teen Titans, we already got the Judas Contract, which was pretty much their best storyline. But of course, there's other storylines we could have, like maybe something inspired by Kingdom Come or by The New Frontier. David says Great Darkness Saga would be amazing. Absolutely. It is what we should have had when they gave us the Legion of Superhero storyline. That is the storyline we should have had. Sadly, at the time, they decided to go for the more modern version of the Legion of Superheroes. So they went with what was the current version of the Legion at the time. Which sadly was not very popular. Anime says, I told the devs about the Dark Metal Chroma not being on the second chance vendor. In the live stream they had, sadly I don't think they looked at that chat comment. Nah, they don't seem to, they certainly don't answer the comments, and sometimes they don't even seem to look at the comments. So, if you want to suggest to tell something to the devs, the Discord seems to be the best place to do that right now. In theory, there should be the forums, but I'm not sure if they really use the forums all that much. The new crop of devs they have, or the new crop of people they have, seems to prefer to use Discord than the forums. So that's pretty much what they've been using for some time. So I would suggest I would go to the Discord if you need to tell them anything.
The teleporter is almost ready to receive evacuees. Prepare to move out.
XDBD, I have a question, simple question. What's your favorite episode DLC in the game? It's a tough one. It's either the Earth 3 DLC or the Metal Part 1. I have to admit, I have a hard time choosing one. Oh, no! Superman started the evacuation. Winston says, I plan to suggest the Great Darkness Saga, as I believe a large part of the community would greatly appreciate its inclusion. Well, it is pretty much the best Legion of Superhero storylines we ever had, but it is also one of the best DC storyline we ever had. It's not just a great Legion of Superhero story, it's a great story, period. And it involves Darkseid, Orion, and a whole bunch of other characters, and of course the Legion, Superboy, Supergirl, and
The teleporter
more.
is ready. Defend the refugees from enemy attackers.
So it is a storyline that would be great to use. And again, you would have thought that when they decided to give us the Legion of Superhero in this universe online, they would have used the most popular storyline. Sadly, they did what they often do. They went for the more modern version, as opposed to going with the better version. Now, is it something that the devs wanted to do? Is it DC that told them that they had to use the modern version of the Legion? We'll never know. But yes, if there's a shoreline you want to have, yeah, you really should suggest it. XDBD, the Dark Knight, the one you're talking about, by the way, is that the one where Batman fights Superman? Absolutely. David Sharp says, for my birthday tomorrow, I'm getting the new deluxe hardcover collection of the Great Darkness Saga. I'm green with envy. I didn't realize there was a new hardcover collection. I guess I'll have to look it up. I guess that might be the Christmas gift I'll give myself. We'll see. I already have. I'm not sure which edition I have. I already have an edition on Kindle. Basically, it's one of the early Kindle comics I bought. Way back when I was trying to purchase to try to find a copy of that storyline, and it was out of print. It was out of print. It was sold out everywhere. The only way I could get it was by ordering a Kindle version. So that is pretty much how I started with Kindle comics. So I started with a few comics like that were no longer available, that were sold out or something like that. And then later on, I kept on buying more and more and more, and now I have a pretty big Kindle collection. Let's summon some backup because we needs it.
Let's wake the
David Sharp says I have the original Legion of Superhero poster, framed, great poster. I'm green with envy. The one that came out a few months ago for the deluxe hardcover. I'm gonna have to look it up. I wasn't aware there was a new one recently.
I move in shadow and darkness.
Nah, you're gonna make me spend money, David. You're so mean.
We have evacuated refugee group Beta.
I've got the wall up. Take out the zombies.
I will lend you the power of the Black Ring. Brush off the grave dirt and...
The enemy attacks the central wall. Protect it immediately.
So I assume there's someone at the central wall because we have to hold the line. Hold the line! I know people don't like X3 very much, but I have to admit when Wolverine was saying that hold the line, I had goosebumps.
You will stand down.
Yes, X-Men: The Last Stand wasn't the same as the previous X-Men movies, but I still enjoyed it for what it was. yeah, they kind of ruined the Dark Knight, the Dark Phoenix storyline, and even worse, when they try to retell that story again, they ruined it one more time.
The enemy has destroyed the eastern wall. We must evacuate the remaining refugees.
Can't hold it. There's too many. Too strong. Ah!
So I guess we're done here. Let's pick up our rewards before we forget.
This mission has concluded, but others may be in need of evacuation soon.
The giant tree beast will plague this land no
Be
more.
warned.
But the
Like a
enemy is
Terran
cunning.
cockroach,
They
Black
may
Hand
make
has a way of surviving.
And now let's go to
even the most
Mogo.
Be ready to destroy them.
Mogo. Let's start with the pillars. Oh, actually, so let's go to phase 2. And let us start with the pillars.
Got a minute? A squad of my fellow lanterns are patrolling a region here on Mogo, and they could use some backup. We placed 3 control towers along the patrol.
So let's see if it's already started. I guess it is. So, guys, come to the third pillar. Oh, actually, it's the second pillar.
You cannot defeat a Green Lantern.
XDBD, I can see why they probably won't do it.
For the core!
The one you're recommending, the shoreline, they probably have to make up an excuse why Batman is fighting Superman. Well, they had an excuse in the comics. But Batman and Superman fought many times in the past. So finding an excuse for them to fight, I probably shouldn't be that too difficult. David Sharp says, we will hold the line here, this far, no further. Extra brownie points if you guys know that comes from Nemesis with Jean-Luc Picard. Actually, no, it comes from First Contact with Jean-Luc Picard. When the evil Borg are moving forward and forward, And Jean-Luc Picard decides he's not going to retreat anymore. Winston says temporary rift, summon players to Legion HQ. Shadowy Servant of Darkness steal mystic artifacts. Dailies on Servant in Metropolis. Outskirts Talos 8 scans reveal clones of Legends Superman. Yeah, I wonder if the clone was a clone of Superman. That was I remember at the time it was quite a reveal.
You won't defeat a Green Lantern.
Absolute Superman says also the Big Bang Theory, my favorite.
I need more power.
Another point secured. Good job out there.
Maikyo says, did you watch the DCUO stream? No, I did not. I saw only bits and pieces. In a nutshell, somebody on the Discord mentioned the White Lantern ring, and when they mentioned that, I said, "Where did you see that?" And they mentioned the stream. But by the time I got to the stream was pretty much over. So I only really watched quick the at the middle of the stream. That's where you can see Red 5 showing the White Lantern ring, the two ability trays, and probably something else I failed to mention. Blackout says, "Bro, we can probably use pets with 2 trays." You're probably right.
Ours. Now hold it.
Makio says Troll is going to be important. That is good. For a long time now, trolls have been pretty much dismissed by most players. A lot of people don't really want to have trolls in their groups. At some point in time, very often they would ask you to switch to DPS. Doesn't happen as much nowadays though, but at some point, as soon as you would get into a group, people would ask, can you switch DPS?
By the authority of the Guardians, you will stop.
Blackout says 2 unlimited supercharge going to be back without static and flash. It's quite possible.
Stand down.
Let's up the gain a bit.
I can see that I'm...
Anime says, that's weird, my message keeps getting deleted. I guess YouTube doesn't like you. Sadly, YouTube does that. Sometimes YouTube deletes certain messages. I cannot tell you why because I don't know myself. The sad thing is that at some point, YouTube kept on deleting my messages. There was some new spam filter that was added to YouTube at some point. And the spam filter did not understand that when I was replying to people commenting in my videos, that wasn't spam. That was me replying to them. But somehow the evil YouTube spam filter thought that my comments were spam. So sadly, if YouTube keeps on deleting your comments, sorry, I have no control over that. David says, yes, my favorite next-gen movie and my favorite quote from the movie. It was a good one.
That's it. We did it. Nice work, everybody. Nice work.
Nice work. Before we go back to play the first pillar, let's go fight the evil cyborg Superman. Because we're already here.
Not even close.
Phantom, one coming update. We don't know. Probably mid-January. I guess it's possible that it could be next week. But if I was a betting man, I'd think probably mid-January. Because next week will be pretty darn close to Christmas, and I strongly doubt they would release a big update just before Christmas. Because if something goes wrong, either they're gonna have to work during Christmas, or if there's something that breaks, we're gonna be stuck with the broken game until early mid-January, until they come back from the Christmas vacation.
Move away from his heat vision.
Time to run.
Keep attacking. Finish him.
My shield is failing. Did not defeat a Green
Oh no, it's poor Claire. Sadly, poor Claire, she seems to have some power issue at her place.
In brightest day.
This one is mine. Don't do something you'll regret.
So, Winston asked, what kind of addition or change would truly redefine the game and generate massive excitement across the player base? Well, getting a new power is something that has been highly requested. Uh, Now, will this excite people as much as if they were getting a new power? Possibly, considering that everyone will be able to use it. Like if they come up with a new power, people will have to switch power. People will have to
I believe you have a job to do.
Hope you're ready to
use a power respect token and stuff like that. A lot of people will not be willing to do that. But here, instead of replacing the power, they will be able to add this to their already to the power they're already using. So that might be even better than adding a new power, adding abilities that everyone can use. Anime says, "I wish we had one extra color slot." Yeah, it's been requested for a long time, but it seems that four is what we get right now. XDBD, this is one audiobook series that I wish was more popular, and that was this one called Amelia Level Zero Hero. Not sure I got that, but Blackout maybe next Tuesday. It comes because the pattern they always drop soon. When they announce like they did Water and dropped pretty fast on the next month. Yes, normally when they do announce something, it's only like a couple of days in advance. But the thing is, like next Tuesday will be. Let's take a look at our calendar. Next Tuesday will be the December 23rd. So just 1 day before Christmas Eve and 2 days before Christmas. So I strongly doubt they would release something next week. If I was to take a guess, I'd say that next week they'll probably go on vacation. They'll probably start their Christmas vacation until probably January 6th or something like that. So I would be surprised if we do get it next week, but If we do get it next week, I guess we'll do the happy dance, and we'll hope that it doesn't break anything.
Beware my power. Green Lantern's light. Oh!
There's nothing to mourn. Let's
Winston says, I agree, Mel. It seems likely they'll add it this Tuesday, given how frequently they followed this pattern lately. It could be. They could add it next Tuesday, but again, with the Christmas holiday, it may not be the best option. Well, we'll see.
But it will be
Anime ask, do you have the last episode OP item finally ranked all the way up? Nope. I have the headpiece ranked up to rank 30, I think. And for the belt, I don't think I reached rank 10 just yet. So no, I still, at the very least, I have 10 more ranks for the headpiece. And I barely started upgrading the belt. I've pretty much come to accept that for the new OP items, it's going to take me 2 DLCs to rank them up. Rank them up fully, I mean.
You are under arrest.
Oh, the Mogo OP item? Yeah, I did upgrade. I did upgrade this one. Actually, those. You mean, yeah, for the back... Oh, no, actually, the back piece, I still have to break through. So for the back piece, I'm at rank 39. Oh, actually, and I'm at rank 30 for the glove. So the answer is no. I still have to upgrade those.
They picked the wrong core to mess with. Keep it up.
So I guess I've been a bit of a slacker for the OP items. So I guess we're done here. So let's go back and collect our rewards before we forget.
You did good out there. Get some rest. They might try to hit us again. If they do...
None shall resist our masters.
You've done
Oh
well
yeah,
today.
Arkilo.
That said, Henshaw is...
Almost forgot Arkilo.
Should he... Stay with me, Ring.
So let's wait for everyone. Oh, I guess we're good to go.
We are beyond death.
Don't look for mercy. By the authority of the Guardians, stop.
So Phantom, yeah, you're right. Probably next year. Blackout, it's possible though. Oh, it's possible. We will find out. It could be that they decide to give it to us before they leave for the Christmas holiday, for the vacation. The only real worry is that if there's anything, if they end up breaking the game with the new changes, either they're gonna have to work during the Christmas holiday, which is you never want to do that, or we're gonna be stuck with something broken until January. So that's why I think it might be better if they wait until after the Christmas vacation, but we'll find out. We'll find out Tuesday, I suppose. Sebastian says, "Oh man, power keeps cutting and coming back on super windy." Yeah, sorry if you have issues like that.
Don't let them finish those turrets.
Blackout multi do have point if they mess up and they do not finish work. Christmas maybe drop next year, drop New Year. David Sharp, we're finally moving furniture. If you all finish playing before I come, everyone have a good weekend and Merry Christmas. Thank you. Yeah, we're probably close to being done. So Merry Christmas to you. Winston, do you think relying so heavily on the broker limits players, and that an alternative cash earning system would improve the overall economy? The problem is that with the economy, it's pretty much supply and demand. So when items are in low, like if you look at the bass swarm ability. The bass swarm ability is sadly pretty rare, and it's a pretty the demand seems to be pretty high. Not as high as you would have thought, as we expected at first. Like at first, we thought it was a Batman or a sort of Batman ability. So we thought it would be really popular, and it is somewhat popular. It's still an iconic ability, and there are still people who want to use it. But with but if it was, let's say, a very powerful ability, if the demand was higher, everyone would want to have it. And again, the supply is pretty low. The item is a pretty rare one. So let's go to Kaznia. Let's see if we have no choice. We have the one phase. So let's start with the evil Necron.
I'll obliterate your squirming, screaming soul. I am the voice in your head that leads you astray. I would tell you to go to hell, but you're already there.
So sadly, the broker is the one thing where you can get items from time capsule without spending money on time capsule. Sadly, sometimes it means you have to buy those items for like $500 million, but it is the alternative we have. Because without the broker, we would have no choice. We would have to open time capsule and hope to get lucky. And sadly, sometimes luck is just not your friend.
Screaming soul. I am the voice in your head that leads you astray.
Anime says the Mogo OP items. Yeah, I finally got that.
I would tell you to go to hell.
So no, I was a bit of a slacker. I did not finish completing the Mogo items. I guess when the new DLC came on, I started focusing a bit more on the new DLC and less on the previous DLC, and it's something I've been doing for quite some time. Sometimes when we do get a new DLC, I don't play the older DLC as much. But for the OP item, I'm gonna have to make a bit of an extra effort.
I would tell you to go to hell, but you're already there.
But it takes a lot of resources these days to upgrade the OP items.
I am without fear.
I'll obliterate your squirming, screaming soul.
Anime Hoop, I remember when you used to do videos of maxing out OP items. I guess it's harder now with 2. Oh, that's not why I stopped making those videos. I didn't think people were really watching those videos. Because when I do make those videos, like at some point I made videos showing how to upgrade the item. But people would probably watch the first video when I got the item and maybe ranked it up to rank 10. But then for rank 20, 30, 40, I didn't think people were really interested about those. So I pretty much
Dead is annoying enough.
stopped doing it because I didn't think people were really watching it. So I guess we'll go pick up the mission for Grundy next. But I guess for the next
Are
OP,
you here to deal with Solomon Grundy? I sure hope so. We'll never get a moment of rest until he's gone.
I guess for the next OP item, I could try to go back and making videos about upgrading them. It would give me also a reason, an extra reason to actually upgrade them. But yeah, so that's not why I stopped making those videos. I just didn't think that people really people want to know how to get the items afterwards. I didn't think people really wanted to see me rank them up. XDBD, you read my last text right now. You probably never heard of that. That's why I'm saying it's not that famous, and I wish it was. Winston, I wonder if all these updates are part of a larger effort to increase player retention and keep the game going long term, especially with Netflix likely in the picture. That's a whole discussion by itself. But yeah, they've been trying to increase. They've been trying to increase playtime. They've been trying to increase monetization, and of course, player retention. They've been trying to increase that as well. So and from what I understand, they have been increasing everything across the board. Like, all the metrics have been increasing across the board. So whatever they're doing seems to be working, at least to an extent. But how much is it working? We don't know. As for the Netflix deal, it's gonna be. There's no way to predict what's gonna happen. Will Netflix even care of a silly little game like DC Universe Online? Will Netflix even want to renew the license? Although, if DC Universe Online brings in money, why would they not renew the license? But will Daybreak be interested in renewing the license, or will EG7 be interested of renewing the license? Like, sadly, there's a lot of players involved now, and there's no way to predict what Netflix will want, what Warner will want, what Daybreak will want, what EG7 will want. There's too many players. There's too many different variables. There's no way to know what's gonna happen. So sadly, we're gonna have to wait for Netflix to finalize purchasing Warner, and then we're gonna have to wait and see what actually happens afterwards. What Daybreak decides to do, what EG7 decides to do. Oh, the Battle of the Dam has begun. So it's zombie fighting time.
In brightest day. Don't do something you'll regret. Let's go.
Because also, from what I understand, Netflix do have some sort of games, but you have to be subscribed to Netflix to play those games. So is that what would happen with DC Universe Online? Like, would you need to be subscribed to Netflix to be able to play DC Universe Online? Or would DC Universe Online be some kind of exception, and it would still subscribe to DCUO the same way we do right now? I guess we'll never know. Or would they transform our DCUO subscription into a Netflix subscription? So again, we would no longer subscribe to DCUO, we would subscribe to Netflix. Also, what would that mean for the free-to-play aspect of the game? I guess we're done here.
Bravo! Well done indeed. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some eternal rest to get back to.
So let's go to Apocalypse Gotham. We'll play the bounties over there, and I think that's going to be it for tonight. David Sharp says back, finished moving furniture. It didn't take as long as I thought it would. Anime says I like them, would be helpful for newer players too. I'm sorry, that's too far down the line. I forget what we're talking about. XDBD, whatever the case may be, I just hope DCUO stays around at least a little bit longer. Well, we can be pretty confident that DCUO will stick around
Is
for
a
at
mission
least
journal a tool? I say yes.
for at least the next 5 years. After that, like because
Hellspore is a weapon of mass destruction.
from what we know, that is they have their license until 2030, 2031.
Hope you're ready for a fight, because we need to take down one of Darkseid's best.
So in a way you slice it, they should have the license for the next 5 years. After that, it's a bit iffy. So we're in phase 2. So if you guys want to come by, the Evil Steppenwolf. Oh, the OP item. Okay, you convinced me anyway. From now on, I'll make videos about ranking them up. I'll bring back my series of ranking up OP items. It didn't seem to be really popular or really. I don't really like the first video. The views were fine, but then afterwards, there did not seem to be enough people that really cared about watching that.
I will cut you down.
But you convinced me. I'll give it a try.
Hope burns bright.
Back off, whelp. Another test. You're getting on my nerve. Give no quarter. Your tactics are flawed.
Almost there. Oh yeah.
If we're
Wouldn't
not
want to
too
be in
tied up
Steppenwolf's shoes
I'd
when he reports on
appreciate
his
going
defeat to
to my
Darkseid. Ouch.
So let's go to Brimstone next, and we'll keep the convoy for last.
Something born in a nuclear reactor won't be easy to beat, especially alone. It'll take a team
Oh,
to put
Brimstone isn't here yet. We'll wait. Oh, David Sharp says phase 2 is full. Let's go to phase 3 then. Winston says hopefully this MMO can sustain a lifespan comparable to World of Warcraft, which has been active since November 23rd, 2004, roughly 21 years ago, and counting. This show could be around for a long time. How long though is it's only a matter of how long, because look at the City of Heroes. Like in a nutshell, City of Heroes was still profitable. They were still making money with the City of Heroes, but there are people who had other interests or other agendas, And so when they decided to stop City of Heroes, it wasn't because it wasn't successful. It just that somebody decided that they wanted to do something else instead. But as long as DCO makes money, you would think that there's no reason for them not to keep on making more content for DCO. Sadly, sometimes there are people who have other agendas, and it could be that something like DCO doesn't fit in their agenda. And again, in the case of Netflix, and Netflix probably doesn't care too much about MMOs. They probably care about gaining subscribers, increasing the subscribers to Netflix. So if they were, let's say, to keep DCO, they might try to turn it into something that would be linked to their subscription. So again, would you need a Netflix subscription to play DC Universe Online? Would that mean that all the people playing for free would not be able to play anymore? And of course, if they went with a subscription and basically got rid of the free-to-play players, free-to-play
I gotta
model,
know. Did you toast any marshmallows over brimstone?
would people stick around?
I know I would.
Would free-to-play players start paying to play DCO, or would that just be the end of DCO? Oh, I always go to the wrong place. Let's see just in case. Okay, so no convoy just yet. Oh, there we go. So we'll wait for the next one. Oh, Claire is back. So let's see if we can invite her back. Winston, you don't have some secret agenda, do you? You still want to see the game succeed, right, Multiverse? Oh no, you've unmasked my super top secret agenda. I'm hoping that the game will shut down so that I can buy it back for $1. But now that my secret has been revealed, it's going to be the end of my master plan. But now, if it was up to me, this Universe Online would continue for the next 50 years. Now, I don't always agree with what the devs are doing or some of the decisions they make, but this is an awesome game. I've been playing this game for 14 years. It's not an accident. I love this game. I made thousands of videos about it. Yeah. So I made thousands of videos about this game. So that alone should tell people that I love this game. I would not have made thousands of videos. I would not have been playing for 14 years if that wasn't the case. And I loved playing DDO, Dungeons and Dragons Online. But when we got to Lord of the Rings Online, I switched from DDO to Lord of the Rings Online. And again, I loved playing Lord of the Rings Online. But when we got DC Universe Online, I tried to play Lord of the Rings Online and DC Universe Online, and I just couldn't do it. I didn't have the time to do both at the time. So I had no choice. I pretty much stopped playing Lord of the Rings Online, and I focused on DC Universe Online. I've been playing other games also in the meantime. I played the various Dragon Age games. I played Kingdom of Amalur. That was a good one. But overall, I've been playing DCO for 14 years at this point, and I love this game. Oh, that was quick. So let's collect our reward.
Nice. Someone's gonna have a lot of explaining to do to Darkseid, and he's not a fan of failure.
And let's go back to Metropolis. We'll end it there for tonight. But if you want to come to Metropolis to chat a bit, we'll chat a little bit. Oh yeah, it's still not too late. So sadly, this is it, guys. The last live at 5 for 2025. So the next time we go live at 5, it'll be 2026. Unless you count Evil Friday next week. But I should probably announce it next week, sadly, on the 20. Oh, let me check again. Next week, Evil Friday will be the 26th. Sadly, the 26th, I won't be able to make it. That's pretty much when we're going to have our Christmas dinner. And I think Shadow Lady has something on the 25th. So next week, exceptionally, we will play. Evil Friday will be Saturday, December 27th. But I'll post an announcement to remind you guys. So next week we will have Evil Friday, but we will have it Saturday instead. So I guess it will be Evil Saturday somehow. Oh, Superman says, don't forget to like Multiverse's video. Absolutely. I'm a bit disappointed. Superman should not have to remind it. Everyone should have done so already. Actually, Winston, my secret agenda would be to have DCUO last for the next 53 years. But I kind of doubt. I kind of doubt I will be able to succeed with my secret agenda. I will have to wait and see, I suppose. So David Sharp, here's my Fathom hero. Oh, I don't see it. I guess you were here before. Oh, Rogue Patriot says Merry Christmas. So Absolute Superman says, so next week, Evil Friday. Yes, but it'll be Evil Saturday because Friday I won't be able to make it. Oh, here's Fathom. For those who maybe do not know, Fathom was a Top Cow comic drawn by the late Michael Turner. I wouldn't say I was a big fan of his work, but it was really popular at the time. And sadly, he left us way too young. I think it was like 31 or 33. So that is very early to go, sadly. And so Fathom was a Top Cow comic that was really popular when he was drawing it. Sadly, like a lot of other comics at the time, long term, I don't think the comic stayed around. Now, I don't know if it was linked to his artwork. Like, it's possible that as soon as he wasn't the artist anymore, maybe the book wasn't selling no more. It happens more often than not. Very often, you have a specific artist or a specific creative team on a book, and when the team changes, the book doesn't make it. One example of that, I guess, would be Hawk and Dove. Way back when, they had the Hawk and Dove miniseries, which was a 5-issue series. And then afterwards, they launched the ongoing series, but without the same creative team. Like, they still had Carl Kessel and Barbara Kessel, who were the writers. But Rob Liefeld was no longer the penciler. Carl Kessel was no longer the inker. They had a new penciler, Greg Guller, which I loved. I loved Greg Guller's work. Sadly, it wasn't the same as the miniseries. Like they had a hit with the miniseries, but sadly they did not keep their winning team. They did what they do way too often, They had a different creative team for the ongoing series, and the ongoing series did not last, which is sad because I really enjoyed it, but it happens. Winston is saying someone's missing. Where's Shadow? We could really use our laughter to lift everyone's spirit. Sadly, Shadow was busy tonight, so no Shadow tonight. She should be here if all goes well. Knock on wood. She should be here next week for Evil Saturday, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Winston says it just feels late without our Shadow Lady. Sad day, sad times. Well, when Shadow is not here, we are forbidden of having fun. Having fun is not an option without Shadow. So that might be what you're feeling. Let's try to be a bit more fun. There you go. Hopefully this makes you smile a bit. Yes, the Batman boxers are one of the silliest item in the game, but here we are. David Sharp says, yes, I was able to play with you guys in the bosses in Harley Apocalypse. That is good. So guys, this is it. This is the last Live at 5 of 2025. Next week we will have Evil Saturday, and after that 2025 will be behind us. Oh, Winston says before you end the stream, before we wrap up, for all of us to you, Merry Christmas, yeah, and Happy New Year. Well, thank you very much. Also, just a last reminder, there is a gift that you can get from the marketplace. If you go to the marketplace, if you go to redeem claim, if you type in happy gift, you will get a few ant metal. In a nutshell, let's go here. Oh, in a nutshell, you get 5 process ant metal, and you get 7 flawless ant metal. It's not a big deal, but some free ant metal is better than nothing. So type in the code and get your free gift. Sadly, those renown thingy, once you maximize the renown, they're not very useful anymore. And way back when we could sell them for, it wasn't much. It was like $150 on the vendors. Sadly, we don't have that option no more. So there we go. So let's give a little bow to everyone. Everyone did good today. So David Sharp says everyone take care and Merry Christmas. Anime says last live at 5 for 2025. I'm so sad. Where did time go, multiverse? Oh yeah, it goes by so fast. So fast. Sadly, time flies by, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. So guys, that's it for 2025, I guess. Other than, again, next week we will have Evil Saturday instead of Evil Friday. So actually, technically, next week will be our last live stream for 2025. So if you have an evil villain, come by next week. Although come by, even if all you have is a hero character, come by next week. As usual, we will try to give the priority to evil villains. But if it turns out that we need more people, or actually we could play also some bounties, even with heroes, I guess we'll have to wait and see. So guys, thanks to everyone who came to play with us. Thanks to everyone who came to chat with us. And also thanks to all of you guys watching. You guys are awesome. Have a good weekend, guys, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.